Hello everyone, Nikistar Hobbies is with you. I thought about it and decided to tell you the story of my channel. I hope you like it. When I was 14 years old, I already had a very decent collection of laptops and phones. My favorite games were Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars, Ryder. So I wanted to create a channel where I would show my gadgets, travel on Windows OS, etc. My channel lived like this until the end of January 2024. Then it was hacked, January 24, 2024, and 3/5 of my videos at the time of the great hacking of my channel, as I call this incident, were deleted. I was depressed and nervous, because I was very deeply saddened. I've been suffering from shit for a month and posting stupid videos. It was a shame, but at the last moment, when I wanted to delete my channel, I couldn't. I raised my head and gave the channel a second life. For this, YouTube rewarded me with advanced features and I posted my first post on February 26, 2024 and was able to pin comments. Literally every second video of mine shot up to 1,000 views, which was statistically very powerful for my channel at that time. But then I stopped playing games because I got my first strike, for playing Clash Royale. Yes, you heard right, someone from Supercell gave me a stupid copyright strike. I had to delete the video, but there was a chance to appeal. Unfortunately, most European companies treat us Russians disgustingly and selfishly, so the appeal was lost. I got my first strike for copyright infringement. The reason? I was just playing a game called Clash Royale. After that, I stopped posting the gameplay of the games on YouTube, but I left the technique, but soon had to delete it as well. But I went back to music. Why? Because I've spent so many years studying it. To do this, the first thing I did was to start my own label, NLS, Nikistar Lightning Sounds. However, he used to play the role of a commentator of other people's songs. So don't be surprised why I deleted all the video recommendations in mid-August 2025. I changed my mind about posting other people's music, because it would have led me to strikes and otherwise deleting the channel. On September 9, 2024, my own musical career started. I decided to become a multi-genre composer of electronic music and for the first time sat down at FL Studio and wrote my first beat, Night City. It was released on September 10, 2024. And then, I saw a comment under my two new tracks Lost Love and Night City, negative, insulting and humiliating. I never would have thought that I would start my musical career with the hatred of people, but the terrible nightmare became the bitter truth. In a fit of anger and rage, I deleted those cruel comments. And at the same moment, YouTube makes its first attempt to strangle my channel by disabling recommendations. Thank you for the brutal stab in the back, very unpleasant. Fortunately, my activity did not decrease from this, and a month later the advanced features were enabled on the channel again. Most of my successful tracks were written in the fall of 2024 and in the winter of 2025. Control Them made me feel fame in general, because 1600 views per track is a new stage of success for such a small EDM composer like me. Unfortunately, I disappeared from YouTube for a month, and fucking video hosting, took advantage of this and disabled the advanced functions for me, and at the time of creating this post they had not yet been returned. Instead, YouTube began to send a copyright strike for no reason to my songs, which it accidentally came across, which began to undermine my self-esteem, plus I began to fall into depression again. My depression was caused by my failure on YouTube, and the active harassment of me and most of my friends by the school, who apologize and shit down my neck a few months later, which finally knocked me out of my rut. I started switching to domestic sites, which began to give me more views and subscribers than this fucking YouTube. And those who simply used me, slandered me in front of my beloved girlfriend, with whom I have been in a relationship for 8 months, bullied me, who joked offensively and sought benefits from me, I scored and declared isolation to the whole world and people. It pisses you off when you suffer harassment from almost everyone. It's better to leave everyone without shining a light, so that they go fuck themselves. At the time of writing this post, I am depressed, desperate, and tired of the whole world. My beloved girlfriend, with whom I am in strong love, the success and development of my songs, the creation of my website and the winning appeals of my songs from YouTube, lifts my mood a little. So, unfortunately, I am temporarily closing this YouTube channel and the main Telegram channel until October 29 for several reasons. One reason, failure, both channels are dead, and subscribers are decreasing, go to my main channel and VK video. The second reason is the failure of the audience's adaptation from technology with games to music. 98% of the audience in these two channels has become dead. The third reason is a temporary reluctance to develop these channels further. I hope that a long break and a return to this channel will bear fruit for the further development of this channel. With respect to all my subscribers, Nikistar Hobbies, I will never be the same again. I will become someone who no one will ever recognize me. Nikistar Hobbies.